All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the New England Patriots. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
All day, baby, all day. Set, ready. Mike Reed. Mike 51.
Let's set a tone.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now they try the right side here. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Joker, Orbit. Set.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. The Redskins send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Sony Michel, his first carry. He's got the first down and more past midfield. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ready? 10-2 stop.
Right there, 54 Mike. Come on, D!
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hey, foxtrot. Get it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. Caught left side, Bennett. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 36.
And the Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On the set.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Now
a first down carry. It's Michel. Well, the ball is out. Michel lost it, and the Redskins scoop it. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now, I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
Yeah, 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter.
46-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
West. Wide. Get wide. Slam, slam, slam.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
I got it, I got it.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Let's go,
12
let's
yards
go.
is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. If that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 40 now, second down. Haskins, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Delta, Delta. 50.
Now Haskins on first down. Completes it to Hardman. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 25 yards that time.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that would be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And that one covered beautifully. The defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Shift, shift, shift.
Shift, shift.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Mike 51.
Third and goal, Haskins.
Hey, check.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive.
Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Running out of the gun late. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Blue draw Corker.
To throw on second down. Herbert. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. From the gun, Herbert. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays.
To throw. Herbert, he gets it to James White.
Here we go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, echo.
Second and 3. It's caught. This is White. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Got it.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Mike 56.
Deep rip.
Operating from the gun. Herbert, it's complete. James White. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
Right there.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that one. Looking to throw. Herbert. And he whips that one incomplete there. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
30
so
base.
The incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
I'm coming.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
From the gun, Herbert. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Montez Sweat in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On 2nd and 7, Haskins on the crossing route, complete. It's Dean. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory.
Come on, fellas.
A big play there on the catch and run. 76 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they got things rolling on this drive. Now it's Haskins to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. And again this time to the tailback. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Check your hot read.
On 3rd and 1, Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready?
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
56.
Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that.
Get his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First down, here's White. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Let's go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now. 70, Indy. Get him, boys. Protein spill. 5.
2nd and 4. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Solomon Thomas in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Come on, set.
The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary.
Yo, go.
Motion.
Operating from the gun. Herbert.
Let's go.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back.
That's how we do, D.
Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd down and 4, Haskins into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25, and they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go up and sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Ready.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here I come.
Ready.
To throw again. Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy in the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty.
Mike, 55. Check, 55.
On second down, here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. The Redskins send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you.
Look at me.
How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deron Payne able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go,
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Team 6. Leaf River.
Back to throw. Herbert. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. After the sack, they'll come up now
Pittsburgh.
3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, it's our house.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Let's go.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And this one caught by Max Williams. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Patriots send out their punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Yikes. Terrible kick, headed straight for the sidelines. Yikes, this will get out of bounds, so without even a return, they're going to be set up on the outskirts of the red zone.
First and 10 at the Patriots 20.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Echo. Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike.
On first down, it's Haskins. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Check Mike.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
You have to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check. Ready to go. Check.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty shape. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
30 base.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Herbert. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead here. We talk a lot about pregame speeches, halftime speeches.
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, get the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Let's get it. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
From the gun on 3rd down. Haskins taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington.
There we go. Nice move.
Nicole Hardman.
Nice move.
75 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, big time. Let's go.
Ready, set.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. Throwing again, Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged. I wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits, and they just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's safe. Right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Haskins will throw into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away.
Let's go
now
now.
They just look at their offense and say, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Ready, ready.
On 1st down, Herbert looking for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, they're always trying to get him the football.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Right there, 56.
From the gun, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bennett. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Or maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in. Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he could turn it into much more.
And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
From Soldier Field, meanwhile, in Chicago, a third-quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
High 7. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Herbert.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On 2nd down, they'll run with White.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
18 Gator.
56. Watch the run. They're running it.
Shoot.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. It's complete to Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's it. Big hit.
Here we go.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go.
Now.
Off play action. Herbert.
Heavy. Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Here we go.
And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. New England on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
Clear. 5.
From the gun. Herbert.
Pick me up. Here we go.
Got his man. That's Harry. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 15-yard line.
Delta.
54.
Recon. 132-5.
From the red zone now. They look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
50.
Montez Sweat in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good steam going.
New England on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 15. Looking to throw. Herbert.
Here we go.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership.
On the ready.
Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Hit it.
On 4th down, Herbert. And this is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And all the way up to the 31-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you?
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. With touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point attempt to follow here. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Redskins 28, Patriots 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Down.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down. Turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6-man zone. They've got to recover here, Charles. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Foxtrot.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Back to throw. Herbert. Over the middle, complete. It's Bennett. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They will run with right out of the shotgun. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
I know you felt that.
If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. And it's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit.
That's all just not right. You cover everybody. But those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
Just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
10 yards there, good for a Redskin 1st down.
Washington.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line.
You got him.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
51's the mic. Ready? Check 24. Check 24.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give the Redskins 13 there on a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Haskins to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time? Maybe seeking some revenge, or they just don't like them. But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take it to next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Solomon Thomas has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Looking to throw. Herbert.
We've been around this league for a while. Many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Come on, set.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
4 down, 4 down.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Rabbit.
On 4th down, Herbert. He's going to let it fly. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
They'll run it back. He will push his way down to about the 14. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety?
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Now the final act of this victory, the extra point. It's up and good, and they add one more to what will wind up a fairly lopsided victory. So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
played it all the way to the end. And, you know, some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time. And they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for the Redskins, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New England, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.